Welcome back. My name is Carrie, and today I've got another manufactured home price update. One of these days I'm going to come on here and I'm going to let you know that the price of manufactured homes have gone down, or at the very least haven't gone up. But unfortunately, today is not that day. Good news or bad, I like to shoot straight with you guys and keep you informed on everything to do with manufactured homes so you know what's going on and can react in your own life accordingly. However, if you're a potential buyer, I can only imagine your frustration as you watch price increase after price increase get rolled out. In my last price update video from April 1st, I mentioned that normally we might get one price update per year, and here I am only 17 days later to tell you about the latest price announcement. I don't have to tell anyone here that this is anything but a normal year, but seriously, this is just getting crazy. I haven't been around forever, but what we're seeing right now is unlike anything I've ever seen before. Demand keeps going up, building material costs keep going up, and you guessed it, prices keep going up. What I'm going to do is tell you how much prices went up with the latest announcement, what caused it, and where I think we're headed for the rest of 2021. So let's do it. The latest price increase from the factory I deal with is 5.5% across all floor plans, effective immediately. 5.5% is a big price increase for a normal year when we'd only have one increase, but here we are, it's only April, and there's already been 4 price increases before this. Things are escalating quickly. I've heard the term perfect storm used a lot lately, and I think it pretty much sums up what's going on here. It isn't as simple as the factory saying,
"Oh look, we have a lot of orders. Let's raise our prices 5 times in 4 months."
It isn't like they're taking those increases and lining their pockets and buying Lambos and mansions. They're trying to keep up with the increased costs of building, which I'll get to in a minute, while also hiring and training new staff to help with the influx in orders. On top of that, they're committing to build orders in one of the most volatile building supply markets we've ever seen. Even though they aren't guaranteeing the price up until a certain number of days before the home is built, they're still on the hook for the price of the home every day after the price has been officially set. So if building materials really went through the roof, even more than they're expecting, they would be on the hook for those homes at the agreed upon price, and if things really got out of control, they could lose money on every house that they build. Do I think that's going to happen? No, I don't. But I didn't think any of this was going to happen. What I'm saying is building in this type of environment does have a lot of risk. So are they trying to add to their profit margin with these increases? Probably, but can we really blame them? They're taking on a lot of risk and things could easily go the other way. I don't know exactly how much a factory makes per house, but I honestly think the price increases we're seeing right now have more to do with the actual cost to build the home than them trying to increase their profit margin. In my last price update, I mentioned that from March 11th to April 1st, lumber contracts had increased significantly in a very short amount of time. So in the 21 days between my first price update video and the one before this, lumber contracts went from 872 to 1,009. Now from April 1st to today, which is April 17th, they've jumped from 1,009 to 1,260. A bigger increase in a shorter amount of time. That's almost a 25% increase, which is more than double what we saw from March 11th to April 1st, and in a shorter amount of time. Lumber isn't the only building material going up in price. Other materials have gone up as well, but lumber is just a really good example of just how much the cost to build has increased. Right now, there are simply more people trying to buy than there are willing to sell. So if you're thinking about selling, you're probably going to get more than ever before because the buying market is just extremely competitive. When you combine the amount of new homes built with the amount of existing homes currently for sale, there still isn't enough to satisfy all the people looking to buy. So people are ordering new homes to be built. Now the factories have a backlog, so it's hard to find an existing home, it's hard to find a new construction home, and it's hard to order a home and have it built, delivered, and set up in a timely fashion. This is what's going on right now. I think part of the problem is that when everything started to shut down in March 2020, people were a little uneasy on what was going to happen in the real estate market. Are people going to lose their jobs? Are people going to lose their homes? Will prices fall? These were some of the thoughts running through my mind, and I think it's the same for a lot of builders and manufactured home dealers as well. So a lot of people maybe put a project on hold that they could have started. That period of unknowing, the little delay, put everyone behind, and now builders and developers are trying to catch up. The supply was already lower than normal, and then people decided to buy, and the demand has continued on ever since. Builders now have to try and work through the backlog of all the people that want a new house, and from what I can see, demand is still growing at a faster rate than supply, so I think more price increases are on the horizon. Another issue we're facing in manufactured homes, which is fueling demand, is where do we put them? For as long as I've been in this industry, which if you're new to the channel is about 12 years, a common theme is a lack of places to put manufactured homes. The first question I get from a lot of people that come into my office is, do you have any park space? Every park in my area is full, so the only way to get a spot in a park is to buy and remove something existing. That means finding something at a low enough price and, depending on condition, either tearing it down or, if it's feasible, trying to sell it. So right away you have an added cost, and those deals are getting harder and harder to find, because if someone does decide to sell an existing home in a park that maybe isn't in the best condition, where do they go? If you can find the right deal, this can be a good option to getting a new home in a park, because a lot of times it's the only option. The great thing about my area is some of the parks are very well kept, so some people will pay a little bit more to get in there because it's still way more affordable than anything else. Bottom line is there's a need for more park space, but city councils typically don't like mobile home parks. They would rather see something with more density or a different type of zoning that's going to bring in more tax revenue for the city. Listen, I get it. The city needs tax dollars to function, make improvement, and there's a limited supply of land. However, from where I'm sitting, affordable housing is a lot more than just the home itself. You also need somewhere to put it, and that's getting harder and harder to find. I hear from people all the time who are looking for a new home in a park, because when you find a nice one in a good location, people really like that style of living. Manufactured home prices have increased again. The factory I deal with increased prices 5.5% effective immediately. Most factories are in the exact same boat. They have more orders than they can shake a stick at, and the cost to build the homes is increasing rapidly. Builders are working hard to add more inventory to the market, but there's still so much demand that I think for the rest of 2021 there will be more price increases. As if that wasn't enough bad news, the price of land has gone up as well, and there's a definite need for more places to put manufactured homes. If you live in my area, we recently purchased a 0.39 acre lot that we're going to be putting a 2017 double wide on, which was purchased way before the lumber prices went bananas. That's all I've got for today. If you like manufactured home videos, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.